Hello everybody, this is Sabine from Beeez Loves Hooks and Yarns, chat number 7. And this is already take number 2 because I finished my first video and then I did something to compromise the file and I couldn't upload it anymore. Yay me! So anyways, I try again. I hope it works out better this time. So first of all, I would like to thank Nicole from Alpaca My Yarn Mads Designs and Dana from Wanderlust Crochet for the shout outs. And then welcome to everybody who came over and subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, guys. It was ringing and dinging, my phone yesterday all day long for everybody who came and subscribed. Thanks so much. You really made me came out of my summer hidey hole and make a new video, number 2 already. So, yeah, thanks again. I really appreciate it so much, each and every one of you. So yeah, what did I do? We went traveling in the summer to different places, North Dakota, Montana, and yeah, did a lot of hiking and running. And usually in the evenings I was so pooped out from all the exercise that after dinner I usually fell right away asleep. So not much crocheting or even video watching YouTube, because I was just so tired. I fell right asleep after dinner. So, and yeah, then we came back home and I worked a few days and then we went camping. So again, no internet really, nothing properly, so I couldn't watch any videos. I did a little bit of crocheting and knitting, but not really too much. It was just, yeah, vacationing, summer, hanging out and fire pit and all these things. So yeah, it was good. And I'm back to work and yeah, how it goes. Life just went on and on and on, and yeah, finally I made it back here. So I finished in the meantime my granny square blanket, which I'm going to show you, but of course there's still some yarn threads hanging down that I didn't sew in, so please just ignore it. Someday it's going to happen. Maybe not right now, but yeah. So this is, I just show you right now, this is the border I made around it, and I really enjoyed making the border. I had to fuddle a little bit to make the last yarn bits last of the little blue picot border here. That was really tight in the end. Ooh, but I made it. I didn't need to order another skein of yarn from Wool Warehouse in the UK and wait another 2 weeks for it to come. So it's done. So, and this is how it looks like. I'll get up, move this around a little bit here, and I hope you can at least see some of it. See, this is the big granny square surrounded by the little ones, and then the same over on the other side. So yeah, this is how it looks like now, and I really like it. It's nice and big. Oh, something just fell down. Can wrap myself really nicely into it. And it's all cuddly and warm. Well, it's not really all that warm. It's a pure cotton blanket. It's made from Beeez mercerized 100% cotton. Do I have a skein here somewhere to show you? I thought I had. I did. Okay, that's the Beeez Katona. 100% mercerized cotton and fingering weight, which means it's 50 grams and 125 meters. It's really nice cotton actually. You can probably use it really nice for a t-shirt or like a summer sweater maybe even. And yeah, I think I'm going to do that at some point and make some really nice top out of something like this. Okay, and then what else? I worked on my next top, which I found in this Doris Chan book, Amazing Crochet Lace. She makes some really great garments. You probably know her already. She has a bunch of patterns on Ravelry, and she made a few books, and I was lucky enough to find this one on AB Books as a used book, really affordable. So this is the top that I'm going to make in a different color. This is made from Lion brand Incredible nylon ribbon thread, which is discontinued, so I had to look around. And I think it was a 6 bulky, considered a 6 bulky, but the one that I found now is just a pretty brand new. Oh, let me grab this here with the needles out, the hook is out. The Ribbon-Air from Lion brand, and it's considered to be a bulky 5, but I'm crocheting with a really big hook. The pink one, what size is that? The clover. It's an 8mm, and I try to crochet really loosely, which is not really me, but oh well, it's working. So this is the last part that I'm working on. I have to make 4 of the same ones, and they will be connected to make this topper. They're all the same. So I already have number 1 ready, number 2 ready, number 3 ready, and as I said, I'm on the last one, and I hope to be finished relatively soon. And I just have to connect them somehow, and I hope it's gonna fit. It's a one size thing. I have seen some other people crochet extra loops around it, but I don't know if I would be able to do that, so I hope it's gonna fit. We'll see, I guess. If it doesn't fit, maybe I can give it to somebody who wants it. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, so that's some things I worked on. And then I signed up for the course, a knitting course with the Knitters Guild of America. That's I came across that, I don't know, on Ravelry, I think, and they offer even a master hand knitting course, which consists of 3 pieces, like 3 different courses, one after the other. And yeah, what I see from people coming out of there, it's a really, really good and deep going course with knitting practices in any kind you can imagine, and history as well. So anyways, I didn't do any of that. I'm not going to do any of this. I'm just going to do a very basic learning to knit class. I have learned when I was a child from my mom knitting, but I already noticed that she had some little kinks in there that weren't quite right. So I thought, well, I do the learn to knit class and try to erase all the things that I do wrong right away before I get too far into it. And I hope to do it properly afterwards. So I started this class. They sent me some paperwork to work with, and I read through that, and I did all the testing that they recommend, and then I started making the swatches that they asked for. And they are, you just do, this is garter stitch on all sides, then you have to bind off in pattern, and then some of the ends you have to sew in, some you have to leave. And then you either decide for this class if you want to send it in to the teacher, and they would evaluate it and give you feedback on your knitting, what you can improve and how it is and what you do, but you don't have to. But I decide I want to do that to just get the most out of the class. So I'm already 5 swatches into the course, and I think I only have 8 swatches to do. So I have to wash them and block them and label them, and then I will send them in, and we'll see what comes out of that. And then I'm probably going to go on with the next class, which might be basics. And yeah, I am using for this class the medium 4, which is the Red Heart Chick Sheep from Mollybird, because they want a really light color, because it's easier for them to see the exact stitches and how you do your things and to evaluate your work. So this is what I'm using for this class. Yeah, so I hope to have that done in a week or 2 from now and send it in so that I know soon how it was. So the other thing I started was a knitted scarf, and yeah, I thought I'd do some color work. So first of all, I used this 100% wool from Holstgarn. That's the company in Denmark. So 100% wool, super soft it's called, in the colors elderberry and calypso. And I had before that the color saffron, I believe, and Bokhara, whatever that is. It's two rusty tones. One is a little lighter than the other one. It looks actually more orangey here on the camera, but it's more rusty reds. And then the greens and the green and the purple, they're a little more powerful in real life, not quite as maybe no, it doesn't come out as, it's more of an apple green really, and the purple is a little darker than what's on there. So yeah, so I started this. It started with a provisional cast on, I believe it was called, and it's knitted in the round. So I had to bind it off at the bottom, which I did, just so you can see it's a little tight there. And at first I started knitting really tight, then I started knitting really loosely, and then over time I developed a certain way of knitting that I think now I kind of stick to, so which is good. So I guess I learned something. And first my color changes led me to I pulled too tight, so now there's a little curve in my scarf, which I hope to get out with blocking, but that I learned then too, so now it doesn't happen anymore. Now it's a straight edge, which is good. So yeah, I guess it's a test project, and I'll be able to wear it, and it's a nice warm winter scarf, so I'm looking forward to be wearing it in the winter. The yarn, the Holstgarn, which I really like, this 100% wool, is when you knit with it, when you get it, it's a little rough and hard, and because there's still spinning oils and some other residues in there from dyeing the wool. And I did some test squares, some tiny little ones, and you drop them in boiling hot water. You just put them on the top, and as soon as they touch it, they sink down. And don't disturb it, don't do anything, because otherwise it would be felting. So then you just leave it in that spot wherever it is and wait until it's cold. Then you take it out, dry it, whatever you want to do, and you can throw it in the washing machine in cooler water, not that hot water. And then you can wash it regularly, and when it comes out of there, it's super soft, and it gets really nice and softer and fluffier with every wash. So yeah, it just, I don't know, it's just amazing how that works with this yarn. It's like really nice afterwards, so it gets just better with washing. And so I'm almost done with my scarf, and I'm almost done with my swatches. So I decided the next project I want to knit is a sweater, and I picked the sweater, I forget the name now, it's from Tin Can Knits, and they have a really basic sweater. They have a whole group of things that they offer for beginners. It starts, you can do a hat, a cowl, what else, a scarf I believe, and then they have the sweater. So I figure after my basic knitting class there here, I will be able to do the sweater. So, and it leads you right through from the beginning till the end, just a basic beginner sweater. And for that I ordered from Holstgarn again some nice yarns that I would like to use for it. And I want to use 2 different threads held together, so I ordered 2 different yarns for that, and I just got them today in the mail, so I was really excited to open it, and I did that on camera, the first video. Well, now it's open. So here we go. I got 4 skeins, so that makes it 4 skeins of 50 grams of the Holstgarn. It's called Noble, and the color is Vixen, and the Noble yarn is 95% Geelong wool, I don't know if you say it like that, or Geelong wool. Anyways, and 5% cashmere. So it's a really super soft and really nice yarn. And it's 50 grams, 333 meters. Yeah, you can see here, I guess, pretty good. And then as the yarn that I knit together with it, I ordered this brown, which is not exactly the same, but they say you can use it together, and I think it's almost the same. And it's 100% pure thin alpaca. And I needed to order only 3 of these because it's 50 grams and 400 meters, which is roughly 440 yards. So it's even thinner than this. And together I should come out with a worsted yarn, roughly, if I had to hold them together. So now I just need to figure out what size of needles I need. So I ordered also some circular needles, but of course I forgot the size. I wanted to order 4.5 millimeter, a 4.5 millimeter, and a 5 millimeter for my gauge swatches, but I forgot the 4.5 millimeter. So I'll try with 4 and 5 first and see if I need to order more. Oh, really? Do I need to order more? Well, while I'm ordering, I can probably order some yarn too. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. So I hope, I'm really looking forward to this project, but yeah, first we're going to be stuck at the gauge swatches. Sorry, I lost my words here. So, and with this I also ordered those two little hearts. Oh, let me see, where is it? Here. That's the needle stoppers. You can just put your needle, stick your needle in there, and then needles in there, and then the knitting can't fall off your needles when you transport it around, because there are a lot of times I take it to work with me, so then at least I can't lose all my project from the needles. So that was that. And I also got the Titicaca, which was the 100% thin alpaca yarn. I got some shade cards. They have some really nice shade cards where you can see all the colors. I wanted that for the Noble too, but they were out of stock, so I have to wait for that. I have this already for the Super Soft, where I made the scarf with that. For that wool I already have some of these, and they have a big variety of colors, like a really big shade card. They have like 3 or 4 of these cards here. So yeah, that's a good choice, good choice of colors there. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope this time I get my video uploaded properly, and I will do some more crocheting and knitting, and I think I will see you very soon. So thank you very much, everybody who came and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate everybody of you, the old viewers just as much as the new ones, and thank you so much. Hope to see you soon. Thanks, bye.